Hi, everybody. My name is Jenny Sutherland. I'm 27 and I'm from Canada. Welcome to Mummy's Means Business. It is a wonderful Saturday evening, and I'm so glad that you could join us. We are going to go a little over programs. We're going to hear some lots of amazing, inspiring stories, and super stoked to have some really amazing speakers on tonight. So I'm just going to go a little over about what Healthy and Empowered is. Healthy and Empowered is the brand name of that we created at the end of 2017. We have a health program that's called the Train, Eat, Think program, and it's focused on helping other people perform to the at the highest level that they can. Whether you're a busy mom, a full-time worker, a student, a 9 to 5, or a creative hustling in the city, our program is relevant for you. We focus on nutrition, mindset, and fitness. And the base core of our program is a product called Juice Plus that we're going to share with you on this call. And so the business side of our things is that we help create another financial income stream, plan B, something to help people feel more fulfilled and empowered in their lives, which we're also going to share a little bit later on this call. So first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So like I said, I'm from Canada, I'm 27. I have a 6-year-old son that has autism. And for me, I found these amazing products. They were brought to me in January, at the end of January 2018. But my story basically starts back in 2017, July 2017, when I had a car accident that really hurt my back and neck, left me unable to work as a PSW anymore, and I really struggled health-wise from then on, and I just kind of deteriorated and went downhill. So when I found these, I was like struggling to sleep. I was 5 to 6 nights a week without no sleep. I had no energy, no motivation. My depression was horrible. Anxiety attacks all the time. I lived off coffee. I had bloating and constipation issues. I was one of those people that got sick all the time, to the point that I had been hospitalized at least once per year for the past 3 years when I got ill. And I had been suffering with abnormal cells for 2.5 years. I had breakouts all the time. My hair was just absolutely horrible, and my nails were always cracking and breaking because I just wasn't well. So basically, I've been on the products for almost 5 months, and the products made so much sense to me because they're whole food nutrition, and and my son's autistic, and it's linked to gut health. So basically, I said yes to the products pretty much right away, got on them, and 5 months later, I have literally I've dropped 42 pounds. I haven't had an anxiety attack since I started on the product. My depression is so much better. My hair, skin, and nail grows like crazy now. But the biggest thing for me is that I don't wake up in pain 5 to 6 nights a week anymore. Within 1 week of being on the products, I literally started sleeping like a baby after 6 months of not being able to sleep. So that absolutely made a big change in my life. I don't drink coffee anymore. I don't need to because I have tons and tons of energy. This is the first year in 3 years that I have not been hospitalized when I got pneumonia. No antibiotics, no hospital. Doubled up on my capsules. 1 week, I was completely better. And my abnormal cells of 2.5 years are gone. And I'm not making no medical claims, but these are something that have absolutely changed my life, and has changed the lives of the other ladies that you'll hear on this call, which you'll hear their amazing stories. And for my son, he's also on the products. He gets them for free for 4 years through our child health study, and he used to have meltdowns all the time. He used to struggle with reading. He struggled with focus. I used to have to pick him up from school all the time for distracting his class. 1 month of being on the products, no more meltdowns. His reading went through the roof. He's still struggling, but he could barely even read at all. So the fact that he went from below grade reading up to above is amazing. And his focus is so much better, and he's just overall happier and making a lot healthier choices. So that is my story. I'm going to hand it over to the lovely Evelyn, and she's going to share her story, and then we are going to go from there over to Tanya.
Hi guys, I'm Evelyn from Canada. I'm 36 years old. If it wasn't, I started on the products and I said yes to the business approximately about a month ago. It was Jenny that introduced me yes to Bo for the simple fact that I thought that it was time to do something different with my life. I have anxiety, depression, I have fibromyalgia, chronic myofascial back pain. It's been a significant change in the last month. I have way more energy. My hair has grown 2.5 inches longer. I eat a lot more healthier. I do a lot of different things. I also have my daughter on these products too. She has to choose, and she also got put on the berry products exactly about 2 weeks ago, which has done a significant change. I have to cut her nails twice a week. Her hair is more healthier. She is into soccer now, which is a significant change with her totally. Um, as for the business part, I can do that from anywhere. I can do that from my home. I can do that from her soccer games. The reason why I said yes was for the simple fact that it it gives me a little extra cash on the side. It helps me get things for her soccer. It's I'm new to all this, but guess what, guys? I'm working on my way up. The business is awesome. If it wasn't for Jenny, I don't know where I'd be at today. As for 5 years down the road, I'm hoping to be a motivational speaker either at schools or something of the sort. But for my business, it's going okay. I'm going to hand it back to Jenny. Thank you, guys.
Oh, thank you, Evelyn. So actually, before we hand over to Tanya, I'm going to actually go into a little bit about why, like what these products are. I kind of should have done that before, but we'll get there. So the amazing products that we are all talking about and that you'll hear more about on this call are called Juice Plus. And they're all made up of fruits and vegetables. In this trio right here, we have 30 different fruits and vegetables that are designed to bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should eat. We should literally be like flooding our bodies with, like, the world today does not get enough nutrition, and we should be flooding our bodies with tons and tons of it, which Juice Plus is the way that we can do it. So basically, we believe the base core of nutrition is what we call the core four, which is this lovely trio, and we have another little pot called is our vegan omega. So the vegan omega is plant-based, and it contains a blend of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is absolutely amazing. And Juice Plus is 98% bioavailable, so it is in your bloodstream within 20 minutes of taking it, which is unlike any other vitamin that you will find that you buy in store. Juice Plus is also GMO free and has no baddies in it whatsoever. So, and JP is the most independently researched company in the world. They have 36 clinical health studies that are peer-reviewed at a gold standard and double-blinded. And we also have, I forgot to mention, we have these lovely shakes, which are more than a vegan protein shake. They actually have 17 fruits and vegetables and complex carbs in them as well, and they're designed to bridge the gap between how many meals you do eat and how many meals you should eat. JP is a company that's been running for 50 years. You will not find the products in store, and we only have 5 products because we believe in keeping nutrition simple and easy to follow. So that's just basically a little bit about the products. We are actually going to hand it over to Tanya because she is the newest lady to Team Healthy and Empowered, and I want to hear a little bit about why she said yes, and why she's looking forward to this bit, like the products and the business.
Hi. Well, hi everyone. I'm Tanya. I'm a 25-year-old single mom, and I live in Scotland. I have 2 children. My eldest is 5, and my youngest is almost 2. I'm like breaking it just now. Yeah. So I said yes to the business and the products because, I mean, ever since my daughter was born, we've had a lot of difficulties. She was born with a rare syndrome called Wagner syndrome, and there's less than 500 diagnosed cases worldwide. And she is also registered as, oh hi Aaron, severely visually impaired, and she's a cancer survivor as well. So come the 25th of this, okay, that's enough of that. Come the 25th of this month, she'll be in remission for 3 years. And I mean, basically, I wanted to improve my health as well as my kids' health. And I thought this would be the best way to do it because, I mean, you know, everyone knows how difficult it is to try and get all of the fruit and veg in your kids. No like it. They're going to fight you for it. So at least this way, I mean, with my eldest being on the child health study, she gets her free cheese as well. And I mean, it's amazing that I can get everything that she needs into her body. Yes, you can say hi. No, not just now. Sorry. I completely lost track of where I am. There's my notes. Yeah, getting them all into her body and everything. I mean, I've noticed a change already, and get that away, please. And no water guns. Through the house, please. Oh, through the house. Take it through the house. Oh no. Yeah, I've noticed this is changing her already. I mean, she now asks me for water instead of just juice or milk. I mean, Tasha, she is a very, very picky child. I mean, after chemotherapy and everything, it just destroyed her taste buds, so she's really fussy with what she likes. And she's taken on the chews really well. For myself, struggled with my weight quite a lot. I mean, I used to love my figure when I was pregnant with Tasha. And then after that, I mean, all the hospital admissions, hospital food isn't as healthy as they like to make out it is. So I piled on the weight. I managed to lose some when I was pregnant with my son, but I'm pretty much stuck on that level. So my hope is that with the products and a healthier eating lifestyle and a healthier like exercise and everything, more exercise introduced into my life. Oh no, glasses. That I will be able to reach my target for where I feel comfortable the most. And I mean, it's so easy to work around the kids as well. I mean, I've volunteered for 2 charities as well, so my time is consumed a lot. So it's easy enough just like pick up my phone, send someone a message, or post something inspirational or something on social media. I mean, it's so easy. And a lot of people don't realize just how easy it can be. So, yeah, I think that would be me. So I'm going to pass you all back to Jenny.
Thank you very much. That was awesome. So we are going to quickly go on to Jamie. We're just going to jump right over to her, and then we're going to jump from Jamie right over to Kimberly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jamie. I signed up for the Healthy Empowered program and as a distributor right at the same time. I followed Jenny's story for months and months. I actually knew her dad already. So when she sent me the Facebook request, I assumed that she wasn't a crazy person. She ended up becoming a really good friend. She showed a lot of concern about my health and stuff because I suffered really badly with migraines. In fact, when she first started talking to me, the end of January, early February. I had gotten mono and I had a migraine, and I'd been on my couch for about 2 weeks. It was pretty good for the weight loss because I lost about 20 pounds being sick, but that isn't the healthy way that you want to do it. So I followed her story, and I didn't buy into it right away, but then we started working out, and I noticed I was making some progress, but her progress was like way beyond amazing. And I was like, what the crap? Like, how is she, looking after this child, keeping her house as clean as it does? Don't let her ever tell you it's messy, because it ain't. And how does she, like, all the stuff that she was telling me she did every day? And I was like, oh, I need a nap just listening to your daily schedule. And I started thinking, well, how can I do all of that? I have a daughter with ADHD, and that alone is exhausting. You never know what she was going to get into and what she was going to do, and things like that. So eventually I said, okay, well, I want to try the product, see what I need to do. And what do you recommend? And she said, the trio and the shake. So I said, okay, sure. Here's when I have money. We'll do it on that date. And then she said one day, she goes, can I video chat with you? I got something really important to talk about. And I was like, okay. So she goes, Jamie, will you please sign up as a distributor? She's like, look at your progress without the product. I know your progress with the product will be amazing. And I thought, well, I get a discount, right? That's kind of part of the reason I agreed. I had nothing really better to do. So I never really thought it would get anywhere. But then I got the product, and the next day, like the very first day, actually, I was like, Jenny, holy crap, I'm climbing the walls. I have so much energy. That was like 6 weeks ago. I have not had a migraine since, which I tried everything under the sun to get rid of them, and nothing worked at all. I do this at home around my kids, workout, not so much lately. I got off track, but that was my fault. But workout with the kids crawling all over me, do sessions such as this, or meetings, whatever you want to call it, as much as I can. Probably I could do more, but doing something where I can work around my own schedule, that is actually fun to do. I mean, I have a lot of fun on the videos. When Jenny does training meetings with me and Evelyn, it is just the funniest thing you could ever imagine, but we still really are working. And I am literally on Facebook all day anyway, but I'm on Facebook all day talking to people and telling them about the amazing product. And I have some customers now. We need to get into that, but I've seen a lot of progress for people in my life and in myself and in my kids. The kids are taking the progress as our products as well. Hair, nails, the skin, the energy. I can actually, for the most part, keep up with my daughter now, and you have no idea how much of a miracle that is. So the business is going pretty well. I can do even better than what I'm doing, but the best thing about it is, I mean, it's your own progress. You get what you put into it, and there's no one else to blame if it isn't going well. And if it is going well, that's you. So anyways, thank you. I'll send you back to Jenny.
Thank you. That was so amazing. We're going to go straight over to Kimberly.
Hello, everybody. I am coming to you guys from beautiful British Columbia, Canada, and my name is Kimberly Masters. And talk about work from anywhere. I am currently at my daughter's baseball game, so there's my view. So yeah, I am an anomaly. I found Juice Plus by accident. So 2 years ago, I was a divorced single mom of 3. I was overweight, unhealthy, super sad about my life. I was a product of domestic violence relationship, and I had struggled with addiction, and I wanted to find a healthier way. So like any good North American girl, I turned to the pages of Cosmo magazine, and I was trying to find a way to get healthy and lose weight. And by accident one day, I saw a cute little blonde European girl making a smoothie on Facebook, and I fell in love with her, and I wanted to be that girl. I wanted to have the self-confidence that she had, and I wanted to be that, bubbly person that could talk in front of her camera, because I was a shy person who isolated at home. It took me 4 months to find Juice Plus. I could not find a person to be a distributor and sell it to me. So I ended up doing a Facebook search, and I just searched Juice Plus Canada, and my upline came up, as well as our director of sales here in Canada. And I looked at his picture. I'm like, no, not my style. And I looked at her picture, and I'm like, sure, I'm going to send her a message. So I ended up reaching out to her and getting a hold of the Juice Plus products. I thought it was a weight loss product because that's how they promote it over in the UK. But I quickly found out it was so much more. So in the conversation I had with her, she was asking me what kind of health troubles I had. At the time, I was suffering from endometriosis, which causes extreme pain. I'd be hospitalized every month or two and put on morphine drips. I had a hypothyroidism. I had anxiety, depression, eczema, allergies. I had the gamut. I was on 17 prescription medications, and I had 6 eczema creams for my skin. My skin would be so dry that my eyelids would crack and bleed, and I would be covering it up with caked on makeup. As you can see, I'm not wearing makeup today, and my skin looks amazing. So after 4 months on the Juice Plus products, I noticed an amazing change in my health. My living lifestyle got different. I was introduced to the Shred, and after 8 months, I had lost 45 pounds. I was off all my prescription medications, and my skin had cleared up, and I was no longer using my EpiPen or my allergy medications. I used to have severe anaphylactic reactions to a lot of pollinated fruits, and now I'm drinking them in smoothies every day. I didn't sign up for the business right away. Well, I signed up for the discount, but I didn't do the business until October of last year. I lost my really great job October 2nd, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I was scheduled to go to a conference with my upline who I'd never met, and I said, I don't think I can make it. And she said, just come, you can work this business. And she connected me with another Canadian who had a similar story with addiction and a bad marriage. And she gave me hope. And I was introduced to a huge community of support. And I went to conference. I roomed with a lady who was my upline who I'd never actually met in person. And we hit it off. And my business view grew immensely while I was there. I saw the NMDs doing their speech, and I said, I want to be an NMD. And I set a goal to do that by this year's fall conference, and I am 2 steps away from that goal. So I've skyrocketed to success. I work my business whenever I can. I do it full-time from home. So I'm up in the morning before I get my kids to school. I'm checking my social media. I get the kids off to school. I'll schedule my appointments during the day while they're gone. And then at night, I'm free to take my kids to baseball and enjoy life. I'm able to support myself as a single mom, not depend on anyone. That was a big goal of mine. And I know someone had mentioned being a motivational speaker. I now speak and promote a domestic violence and addiction recovery. I also travel across Canada talking health and wellness, which I never thought was possible. I thought, no one is going to listen to me. I don't have a doctor's degree. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just a mom. But I'm a mom who's learned a lot and who's experienced these amazing products. And I've learned how to live a healthy lifestyle, and I can share from the heart. And now I'm flying to Halifax tomorrow night to do 2 talks in front of rooms full of strangers that I've never met. When I used to be the shy girl who wouldn't even have a birthday party because I was scared no one would show up. I've added on a stop in Montreal, and we're planning more talks. So we've got kids athlete nutrition because my kids are athletes. I'm doing a nutrition in recovery talk for fellow recovering alcoholics and addicts so that they can learn that nutrition can heal you as well. And the talk I'm doing next week is the 4 pillars of health based on hydration, nutrition, movement, and rest, which is the new Healthy Starts program that they just came out with after conference. So it is so amazing to be able to empower myself and have that personal growth. I was lucky enough to get chosen to do the Brave Leaders program, and the personal growth I'm getting from this business is amazing. The support, the community. I mean, I've got friends when I didn't even know like what a friend was before. And I was a bridesmaid for my downline. No one ever asked me to be a bridesmaid before. So this isn't just a business, it's community, and it just builds you up and lifts you up in so many ways that you can't even imagine. I always meet women and they say, oh, I could not do this business. Well, that was me almost like 12, 14 months ago. I was like, I can't talk to people about a business. Now I'm loud and proud talking to everybody that will listen. And most of the time they're hunting me down because they've seen my posts on social media. And when I've started, I was like, I'm not going to be that girl. And now I'm like the Loud Juice Plus girl. And I am so proud to be. And I absolutely would not be where I am today in my life if it wasn't for these products in this business. It has thoroughly changed my life. And I'm so happy to be able to share that with you guys and just, encourage others to join this mission because it is amazing. It's going to change your life.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. You've absolutely inspired me, and I'm absolutely so proud and honored to have you on my call.
Absolutely.
We're almost out of time, but I'm going to quickly throw it over to Bex, and she's going to do business.
Hi guys. So, as Jenny said, I am Rebecca. I am 24 and I live in the UK. Excuse the extremely awful tan lines, but we've had beautiful weather and I've took advantage. So anyway, I have been in this amazing company and team for nearly 2 years now, and it's been an incredible couple of years of my life. Probably the best couple of years of my life ever, because I've met so many incredible, amazing women in this team and in the business overall. I've made some lifelong best friends in this business, and it's incredible. But I won't go too much into that because I'm going to talk a little bit about what this business actually entails. So our business is very different from a traditional sort of corporate business. If you think of like a supermarket, their structure is a lot different to ours. Ours has got 7 different levels. Everyone can get up that ladder. Everyone can get promoted. You will never be demoted in this business. Whereas in sort of a corporate business, you've got like what's called a CEO at the top, and then you've got everybody else underneath them, basically. CEOs tend to work less hours but get more money for it, which is, the sad case in quite a lot of companies, whereas Juice Plus is the complete opposite, which is why we're all in it, because it's just, everything's fairer if you want to put it that way, but like everyone has equal opportunities, basically. Everyone can get up that structure, no matter how, your position, if you're a cat care assistant like me, for example, or if you're a receptionist, you're a hairdresser, full-time mum like most of these wonderful ladies, anyone can get up that structure. This business is for everyone, basically. So the normal world teaches you the 40-40-40 rule. So that's basically working for 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life to get back 40% of the pay, basically, which is a sad case. But like I said, it's a lot of the case in a lot of companies, whereas ours, you work remotely, you work with whoever you want, you work for however long as you want. Like Jenny said, you get, it depends on how much you put into this from what you get back to it. Like if you want to make a lot, you put a lot of work in. If you just want a little bit of money, you put a little bit of work in. It all depends on how much work you put into it. You don't have a boss in this business. You are the boss of yourself. You're a boss of your own business, which is the great thing. Only you can, get you up that structure, basically. Only you can make this a success. And yeah, choosing who you work with, like I said, I've got some wonderful ladies in my team right now, and they're absolutely incredible. Like, I love every single one of them. They've all got something different about them, but we're all connected at the same time, if that makes sense. We're all very similar but very different, which is lovely because you can connect. I would do like the hat, I can only do half a hat because I'm holding a phone. To be able to connect with so many amazing people just through the wonders of social media is incredible. And, I'm closer to these guys than I am to people around me because we connect on the same level, like positivity-wise and, goal-wise. You want more from life. So all we do is basically what we've done on this call is share stories, share experiences, share how the products have helped, share how the business has helped our life, and that is basically it. You help, you share, you inspire others to do the same. The business might not be for everyone, but the products certainly are. these products can help every single person. You know, everyone can do with a boost in their health. Business wise, if it's not for them, then, you know, it might inspire you to actually go out there and find something. What does inspire you? What does get you up in the morning? What does, you know, feed your hunger basically for life, and, you know, what you want to spend the rest of your life doing? Because my life quote lately, and I say it on every call, is, you know, life is way too short to spend it doing anything less than what you absolutely love every single day. Like, I work for this business, but I also work in a cat rescue centre, which feeds my hunger. I absolutely adore my job, you know, with such a passion. But I also love doing this business, which is the fantastic thing, because I can work both around each other, which is the best thing. I wouldn't want to give up my job, but I want to give up my business, and I don't have to. And you teach your team the same thing basically. I taught Jenny, who taught Jamie, who taught Evelyn, and so on and so forth. And that's how you build a big wide team who can help more people basically. Lastly, 3 ways we make money. So you get retail profit from every product you sell. So the more people you help, the more you make basically. Commission from whatever your team put on as well, which is, you know, like I said, the way you get up that structure. You know, Jenny puts something on, I benefit. Jamie puts something on, Jenny benefits. And, you know, that's why you build a wide team. And also benefits, you get between 7,000 and 28,000 here in the UK, depending on which step you are, you know, which step of that ladder, shall we say, in G+ you are. That varies depending on the country. So if you are interested in finding more about that, then do get back to the person who invited you to the call. But I'm not going to go too much into that because it isn't relevant for everyone. And that is it really. I will hand right back to the wonderful Jenny, and everybody, you've done amazing on this call for sharing your stories. I'm so, so proud of you all for stepping up, and I love you all lots.
Thanks, Beck, so much. So I'm actually just going to quickly wrap it up. I want to say thank you, everybody. But I have 2 questions for you guys. If not now, then when? Because you need to have something that, like, you really enjoy to do, and you got to be able to take that step towards that life that you want. And if not this, then what? Because like Bex was saying, this business is not for everybody, but you do need to have something that burns a fire in your belly. So I would love to say thank you for listening, and speak to whoever has invited you to this call if you would like more information about the products or about the business.
Yeah.
And I hope everybody has an amazing day, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, evening, or night. Bye.